Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking this video. Today I'm gonna be sharing with you 5 things that are in my mind. I feel like I'm so scheduled guy, but anyway, I want to share a few things that are in my mind this month. Things have happened, and we've had a lot of things, and I just want to dive right into these things and at least share with you, so that at least you also share with me. Comment below what you think about them, what you're thinking about them, in terms of like every topic that I will be speaking about. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Before we continue, please hit the subscribe button. Subscribe, guys, it's very free. Please subscribe, just like clicking that red button there, so that you get notifications of when I'll be uploading a video. Without further ado, let's get right to the video. So the first thing that has been in my mind is mental illness awareness. Guys, I'm very grateful that as a country we are really buying the idea of mental health, and we are creating awareness to the society and to the young people and to even the older people, and it's becoming a thing that it's creating conversations around that. Because guys, things have been happening. The other day we had a story of a guy who was who committed suicide, who threw himself from a, I don't know what floor, in Thika Road. And I thought, for a moment, I thought this thing is so serious, but I'm grateful that there are conversations that are, being talked about. People are creating awareness about the thing. There was a walk, a mental health awareness walk the other day, and I feel like I can say that we are getting somewhere with these things. Mental illness is real, and it's just like any other illness that's supposed to be taken seriously. And to think that young people who have very huge potential to do great things and to change this country, to take, to make big moves, have to die because they didn't have someone to talk to, or they didn't even have a chance to express their feelings and their emotions. It is just something that I cannot be able to comprehend, but I'm thankful that at least people are creating awareness in the social medias, in our TV stations, in our radio stations, and we are getting to know that you can actually get help by, if you think or that you are facing, or you're going through certain things that are mentally draining you. So yeah, I guess that we are at a better place, and I hope that we continue having these conversations. I hope that, of course, Janet Bogo is really concerned about these things, and we get to, have, what are they called? We'll have people talking about it. Government introducing new techniques of, getting to get rid of this, and people expressing it, and also the things that are really, what are they called, like really put people in situations like this of committing suicide or being in depression. Like, we're gonna work around those things, give the young people jobs and all that kind of stuff. And it's something that has been in my mind, and I know it's real. Really, it's real. Like, mental illness is real, but I am thankful, and I'm happy that we are getting somewhere with this as a country. The second thing is about Kobe Bryant. Like, honestly speaking, uh, his death and the daughter, it was a blow. Like, it got me thinking, like, how life can be really short. He was just a young guy with a young family, but death is just something else. And it got me thinking, like, how we need to really appreciate every moment of our lives, that you're with our family, our friends, our loved ones, and just treasure those moments, because you never know tomorrow. No one knows tomorrow. You never know the next minute what's gonna happen to you. So it got me to a place of thinking, like, let's just, call the people that we love, um, check on other people, check on friends. You never know if the person, if you're saying the last goodbye to that person. It's really sad to think that he had to go with his daughter, and it's really sad. I don't know, but the only my take home was that tomorrow is never promised. Just live life fully, enjoy moments with your loved ones, let them know that you love them, let them know how you feel about them, share moments, great moments with them, and just call people, share love with people, hug people. You never know tomorrow. So yeah, that's something that has been in my mind. Bahati's scandal. I know I'm not trying to be petty, but these are things that are happening, and I don't know. People are really talking behind. You don't know. Okay, first of all, myself, I'm a musician, and I know at least I have a glimpse of what happens in the industry. But to think that things are happening and you're a Christian, you're someone who people are looking up to. I'm not here to judge. I don't know why people do what they do, and I'm not perfect, but myself I'm not perfect. But I just wonder like how far is this gonna continue happening? Whether it's about numbers, you can always look for numbers, or you can always find fame in other ways, positive ways, instead of looking them in a negative way. We are we are living in a society, or rather in a generation, where people are willing to do anything just to make money, just to make life for themselves and to favor themselves in one way or another. But I like to take music as something that is very spiritual. When God has planted you in the music ministry, sorry, it is your obligation to take that thing seriously and know that God has planted you there for a reason. Don't misuse your position. Do not misuse what God has given you, or what God has called you to do. It's very important to understand your calling and take it seriously, and also don't work things around. Mungu hatakangi, God does not want you to like fight for him. He can already fight for himself. He's I don't know how to put this, but just know your position, guys. If God has called you, even on other things, God has called you to do something. Know the reason why God has put you there, and know that it is not just for yourself but for other people. Stop creating scandals around your name so that you get, whether you get famous, or you get more money, or you get to introduce someone into the industry. I don't know, but it has to end, guys. We have to get to a point where we, especially gospel artists, we understand our calling and we take it seriously, and we don't just take it for granted and think that you can use it for other things. Okay, guys, I don't know the whole story about arrest and everything, but I just want to put it out there. If God has called you to something, there's so many callings that God has called his people to do, to glorify his name. So it's upon you to ask yourself, are you, whatever you're doing, are you glorifying God? Are you glorifying yourself? Just ask yourself that question. I don't know. That's all. But to think that you can, I think this is something that people are getting like really feeling like they are entitled to talk about your body, talk about the things you should do, what you should eat and what you should not eat. But I feel like it's underrated. Like, as in, if someone is comfortable with their body, why do you feel entitled to have an opinion of how they should be or how they should look like, simply because you yourself, you're perfect, you're okay? And who said that being uh, uh, huge or being a plus size means that you're unhealthy? There's some of us who are small and mediums, but they have very many health issues. Let's not get it twisted, guys. don't body shame women. You don't know what women go through. Okay, I don't have a child myself, but I'm just thinking, like, if at all I can feel it myself as a woman, why, what about that person who knows that I gave birth? I am trying to, because of this snapping back thing, I don't know, don't put pressure on women. Let women, there's a lot that happens in women's body that you're not supposed to even go there in body shaming. And to make matters worse, it is women that body shame other women, as if you are so perfect, or even if you're able to snap back into your older body, that doesn't mean that the other person has a problem. We have different metabolism, we have different, activities that we engage ourselves in, and we are different. It would be very boring if we were all the same, guys. This world is so big, there's so many people, and to think that we're supposed to be like all the same, giving birth and snapping back, or being slim or being slender, having a waist and a flat stomach, it would be a boring world. So for me, I just think that it has to come to an end. I am saying this because of the Megxit thing, the Meghan and Markle thing, and that was what really made me feel like, guys, we need to stop. We need to address this thing as it is, plain and white, no hiding. Don't body shame a woman. If you are next to a woman who is body shaming another, please just wake up and tell them, you know what, you are not perfect and you never know about tomorrow. Women go through things, and the last thing you can do is to body shame a woman. I don't want to get really aggressive about this thing, but I really feel bad. Media influence, guys, people being out here living a lie. You see me, you think that I have a perfect life, and you start aspiring to be like me. Let me tell you, guys, we all have our flaws. We don't have our life together yet, and to think that there's someone out there because you see their Instagram pictures, their tidy pictures, their Facebook pictures, and I think that their life is amazing, guys. Just walk in your lane. Don't be out here comparing yourself to other people, because you'll be lost. If these people were to very, very genuinely open up to you and tell you what they're going through, you'll be very surprised. You'll even think that you'll be surprised that you're even better than them. So stop, this social media thing has put us in a place of, wanting to show like the happiness. I'm excited, look at me, guys, my life is awesome. But these people, we are struggling, people are struggling out here. Stop comparing yourself to other people. I'm saying this because, guys, when people be out here, hey guys, just live in your own lane. Appreciate the things that you have in your life as you aspire to be where you want to be. Don't compare. The last thing that you can do to yourself, the injustice, it's so very injustice to just compare yourself, or to have this mental idea of success based on someone else's accomplishment, and you don't even know these people in person. Just live in your own lane, and also let's not, you know, try to feel like we know these people but unless you know someone in person. But if you don't know someone in person, what they show you on the media is not enough. Things, they are facing their own problems, they're facing their own issues, everyone is fighting their own battle. So learn to live in your own lane. Do not allow you know social media to influence your way of doing things. Okay, guys, let's be here entertaining and educating other people. I'm not perfect. I don't think you're perfect either. We're all trying to figure out what this life is all about. So, but if you're perfect, then you can comment below and tell me what you did to be perfect so that we can move it to be perfect together. Anyway, I don't even think perfection is a word. Like, what is perfection? It's even boring to be perfect. We just want to try and figure out things and keep uh, looking for ways, different ways of doing this life, and if something doesn't work doesn't mean that you failed. You try on something else, and you don't have to be 100% good enough for it, because you know what, guys, it's gonna be a hindrance to you, like, and your life's gonna be long. Your journey to success is gonna be long. So yeah, guys, yeah, social media influence, let's stop living a lie and just be authentic and be sincere with our lives. That's the end of my video. Thank you so much, guys, for sticking around. I know it's a short video. According to me, it is a short video, but anyway, thank you so much. And if you've not subscribed, I will remind you again, please subscribe to my channel. Don't leave that bell button, just click the button after subscribing so that you get notifications of when I'll be uploading a video. And without further ado, I will see you next